Hello everyone, welcome to Random Therapy. To start off, I'm going to explain why I changed the name of the channel, right? And the reason is the motorhome therapy room was basically, when I was trying to find my way, was going to be all about the motorhome. I've since found that due to lockdown, you can only speak so much about our motorhome, and I have so much more that I want to show, and it's all about basically for you, right, the subscriber. So if there's something you want to see done or tested or built or whatever, anything that makes a good viewing for you to enjoy and to get a bit of a laugh at, that's why I've come away with a random one. So let's get cracking, because here's what I've got today. My friendly Mr. Amazon driver's been as usual, and he's come with this for me. It's the AFAC Smart Bracelet. That's it, Smart Bracelet. Anyway, basically it's a watch. Well, it's a smart watch kind of thing. Now, the reason I'm so excited about this thing is, there you go, that's it there. Okay, and then the bottom of that, instructions. Now, the instructions, as usual, go to 10 pages, right? And that is all you got to read, and that is the same but in other languages. So, being a man, what I normally do with instructions, bottle of dessert today, out with this wee beauty. So, why would you get excited about something as small as this? Well, first thing right away is that simple reason. It's small, it's quite aesthetic actually, and quite comfortable, very light, but what struck me about this one is there was a voucher on the go as well, where I got a further 10% off, but it's the third dearest one on Amazon. It's 20 quid, right? So for your 20 quid you've got a heart rate monitor, oh god, there is quite a lot, which it doesn't tell you. The box is quite poor, to be honest with you, for to tell you anything, but the usual. You've got your heart rate monitor, you've got blood pressure, you've got your oxygen levels. It gives you notifications on your phone for like when it's ringing in a text. You can take photographs, so like you shake your wrist and it takes a photo. Tried that out, that was crap, to be honest with you. But the main thing is for the heart monitor and that itself, the app itself is very good. And if I open this up now, there you go, there it is in the back. So there is two sensors into here. There's one here that flashes a colour, but I'm not sure if I can get it to go and do the flash. And then this metal plate here also sits on your wrist as well. And here's the ingenious bit. I really like this. Right, now the strap's very hard to get off at this side here, right? But with a wee bit of wiggling, and it does come off, but it's got to, bear in mind, it's got to be tight, because if this falls off, you'll lose the whole thing. So it has to be tight. And that's it. Oh, there's a wee green light going there. There's the sensor working. Right, now, that tip there is for charging it via USB. Okay, now, I have plugs downstairs that have got the USBs built into them, and to be honest with you, I stuck it in, right, and it was the charging, and I thought, here we go, I've got my money's worth. Only to realise that when you look at this carefully, there's two pins, and on that side there is no pins. Okay, so, well, the marks you're seeing there is just the back of the pins, that's all it is, right? Now, I've got a plug here, right, so there's no plug comes with this, because it just goes into any USB. Now, here's a common one from a phone, right, and as you can see, it's quite a tight affair, right, but this one, as you can see now, this is actually a spare one I had for one of these e-cigs that I used to have, which I no longer got, so I've kept the plug. Well, I'm a man, why not? And always find a use for it. But what I like about this is, if you look closely at this, right, you will see a metal ring. There's an importance in that ring that's no there on the phone one, okay? So, what is the same, you'll see the wee white bit in there, and the wee white bit in there, okay? If you look closely enough into that, you will see 4 lines. They're your power lines, right? This is what it's using to charge it in that, okay? And that's what these go onto. So, if you put it in, right, actually, there you go. I'll put it in that way, right? It fits, but it won't charge. But if you turn it around and put the pins on that to match the pins on the face of the USB, so although it looks upside down, right, that does charge, right? Now another thing as well is it vibrates, so this is the only video that I can see for the AFAC or AFAC, whatever it's called, but there's quite a lot that are actually, they're like everything else, it's the same. It's come to China, so there's 101 different versions of this that look similar, but they've all got a different name. So they probably are the same thing, but branded differently, right? And this was one of the issues, was they didn't feel it was very tight. Now, to be fair, if I go into the one who shall now remain nameless, okay, so so it fits okay and it's quite tight into that, right? But if there was any wear, this metal bit here, if you get a wee flat-headed screwdriver or a wee penknife or something like that, you could actually bend them down, which means when you're putting your USB into it, it's tighter, okay? And then plugs it into the socket, just forget about it. Now, it says that it can go to 10 plus days, so I've not tried any of this out yet, but to be fair, if you're wanting a further update onto this, then please leave a comment below, and I can make another video, or I can just reply back to you with whatever it is that you've commented. But 1.5 to 2 hours to fully charge this thing, that is nothing. So, and then once it's charged, you just take your band here, like, and just, as I said, it's a bit tight, but I'd rather it was that way, okay? And that's it. Now, as you can see on the screen here, it's looking for me to, well, the thing's flashing the button now, to do my heart. And that's how you do it. You just tap it, and you get the different various things. Alright, so there's a running. Well, I'll never use the running one, that's a cert. Okay. Alright, so you can see, I mean, it's basically, it's got everything you really need. There's your temperature as well. But the main thing is there's only about 4 or 5 different screens for the, if I get a wee shake, like, for the timepiece, like for what you're actually seeing on the screen. So it's pretty basic that way, but again, 20 quid, what are you expecting? Huh? As long as it does the heart monitor for me, and the oxygen levels, that kind of a thing, I'm quite happy with that. I mean, I had the Samsung watch for what, over 3 years. I think it's kind of going a bit funny, I'm not sure, so I've got this just to see if it does make a difference. So I'm hoping tomorrow that I've got either an erratic heartbeat, which means then that Samsung was working, or this is quite a normal heartbeat, which means I've been worrying for nothing, and that's probably part of my stress. So there you go. But we will see how it goes. I mean, for that kind of money, I'm really surprised at the quality that's into this. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. It is well built. It is very robust feeling. As I said, it is early days, but hey, what can you say to it? Now, I hope that you have found this enjoyable. As I said, that bit, when I pulled this up, this is the bit that blew my mind, right? Literally, right? To be used in that's this could be the way forward for all USB charging on certain devices, where you no longer need a lead or a cable or a plug. It's just, I mean, the sockets are in the wall, basically. Bang. Now, I've put this in upside down, and I had a look underneath, and it is actually charging. But, as I said, I've got a couple of plugs here as well, so I can fritter them about, for instance, if I'm using the electric in the motorhome. But one thing I haven't tried is, actually, there you go. Here's a power bank, right? So if you look to the power bank again, you'll see at the bottom there. Okay, so that's where the 2 pins are. There's the 2 pins. Slide into my power bank. That's it. That's it charging. That's how versatile this thing actually is. I just find that incredible. And so I'm charging the watch up, as I said, within the space of an hour and a half. So if you get a 15-minute charge, you'll still get a day or two out of it, so it's not so bad if it's desperately needed. And well, that's just mind-blowing. That's technology for you. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, I would really appreciate you giving us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button. But most of all, if you want to say anything else, hit that comment in the button, get in touch, tell us what you want, and hey, I'll do it for you. That's what we're all about. So, till the next time.